Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a very long time. I think 6 months or so now, so I am so sorry for neglecting this channel. It's just been a lot going on, more bad than good, to be honest, and I just was not in a mental space to upload anything. I told myself that until I have a bulk of videos recorded, I'm not even going to upload because I want to stay consistent this time around. I don't want people to subscribe and then I disappear or go on another hiatus. So that is the plan, for me to stay consistent. So if I did post this video, that means I have other videos coming up soon. Now let's talk about life. First of all, how have you all been? It's been a minute. A lot of you mentioned to me before I left that you all were going to quit your jobs and go on a sabbatical as well. So let me know if you did that in the comments. I'm going to try to make this video as positive as possible, but y'all know I'm very honest and transparent, and I can say my life has completely changed, not necessarily for the worse. I do miss the person I was when I was just working part-time and saving up money and living my little simple life. I really miss that person because now that I'm an entrepreneur running and managing like 17 cars now, it's a little ghetto. So we're gonna talk about that. So I want to talk about first why I took a hiatus in the first place. I'm also gonna get into my life update, just how my life has changed since quitting my job a year ago now. It's been a year since I quit my job and a year of being an entrepreneur, so I'm gonna let you in on how I've been feeling. So before we get into it, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started. So first, let's get into why I took a hiatus from YouTube in the first place. I want to start off by saying that that was not my intention. I really wanted to share like my day-to-day of being an entrepreneur for those who were interested, things like that. Number one, I just felt like there was a big shift from minimalism Kiki talking about, you know, saving money and budgeting to now owning a bunch of cars, being in a bunch of debt after being debt-free. It was just too big of a switch. Now, a lot of people who are subscribed to my channel, y'all were down for the ride. It was like, okay, well, what we doing this week? But a lot of other people subscribed to me specifically for my, you know, budgeting content. I don't want to be a YouTube guru. Y'all know how I am about that. Like, oh, look, this is how you make a bunch of money. This is how you do this. I'm releasing a course. I'm never gonna be that. But when you are an entrepreneur, it's like people look for certain things out of you. My plan was just to be an investor and just make a little money on the side and then maybe work part-time, but everything changed, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But let's talk a little bit more about this hiatus. Unsolicited advice. It was very annoying for me. Unless you're in this business, you really don't know what kind of mother effers you're gonna be dealing with. A lot of times when I tell people my experience, they, oh, well, you should have just did this. It's like, oh no, you don't know because you don't have this business. You know, I don't mind criticism because everyone is gonna have their opinions. Aside from that, like people thinking that I'm lying, or if I complain about something that happens, it's like, oh, I wish I had your problems, and it's really annoying. People feel that if you are at a certain tax bracket or what they think your tax bracket might be, you're not in a position to complain because you're not struggling. I can say something such as, oh man, I had to get new tires on all my cars because this happened. And people will say, wow, I wish that was my story. Oh, I'm going through this and I have it way harder than you. It's like, I'm not even trying to compete with who has it worse. I was only sharing my experience from a good place. I wanted people to see the real. People always talk about how great things are because they're selling a course, right? They're selling a course. So they're trying to look at this business, da-da-da. But the people who are in the business, none of us really like it. Sucks. It sucks, okay? But moving on, let's get into what happened after I quit YouTube. A lot of you all were asking, oh, you know, who's your mentor? I would love to work with him as well. And the reason why I didn't share it wasn't because I was gatekeeping, but I have to see people for myself, right? When you're in a position where you're ready to change your life, you're ready to grow and elevate, what happens is you have those goggles on and you can't see people for who they really are. This is why a lot of people get bamboozled and scammed, because you're just so ready to change your life, you're not even paying attention to the red flags of someone. I didn't tell anyone anything about this person because I was like, let me see for myself first. You know, anything that you put on the internet is permanent. What if I put people onto this person and then they scam me? What if I put people onto this person and then they start stealing money from me? I try not to mention other people because you just never know. You never know. And I was right, because sure enough, he ended up not paying me anymore, and that put me in such a financial bind. I lost so much money dealing with this person, so much money, and I'm still making up for that now. Once I found out what he was doing, I immediately took a course, learned how to do the business by myself, and then I started putting my cars on both Turo, and then I did private rentals as well. Immediately I started seeing success. I got a phone call from the dealership that I went to saying that, oh, we got a car for you if you want to try to get another one. At the time that I left him, I had 5 cars. I now have 14. One just got stolen, but so 13. And I didn't get it trying to be a millionaire in this business. It's just like I kept getting approved and I kept having people ask me for cars. So I'm like, okay. It was really like an accidental thing. It wasn't, oh, I gotta make this money, I'm trying to get to this grind. Okay, you need a car? Yeah, I'll go get another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Big mistake. I feel like I have to do a whole video on just the mistakes I made in business, and I think I am gonna do that, so let me write that down. I want to talk about what I did right though. I have to give myself a pat on the back. Number one is I avoided income creep. I did not upgrade my place. I did not buy a bunch of clothes. I upgraded my car because obviously I have a bunch of cars, but I didn't drastically change my lifestyle like some people would have done. If you all would have saw the money I was making, you would have been like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna upgrade this and do that, but I didn't. Shout out to my discipline, because don't get me wrong, when you start making a little bit of money, you do feel that you need to do certain things, and I just didn't fall into the trap, really. Just because you have the money to do certain things, you don't have to. And I'm glad I didn't, because easily how fast you can make money in this business, you can lose money as well, and it fluctuates drastically. Last month was the worst month ever. This month is getting a little bit better, and it's starting to get better as I go, because I'm having a little bit more discernment with my customers, and I'm just learning how to pivot, because y'all know I'm not gonna let anything stress me out for too long. I will pivot, I will change some things, and I will quit. What's happening right now in my business, I'll just touch on that really quick, is for one, I've already lost 3 cars. The way people steal in Atlanta, I'm sure it's everywhere, but y'all don't have nothing. I don't care where you are, maybe Miami, but I can say Atlanta has thieves, like the thieves of the thieves, and they know everything about trackers, kill switches, how to remove that stuff. They are different, okay? So I'm already down 3, 1 stolen, 1 I don't even think I'm gonna get it back. I'll tell y'all more about that when that investigation is over. And then the Jeep that I had a Jeep Wrangler, it caught on fire. Don't buy Dodge. I'm really not a big fan of Dodge. And I just got a new one, a Dodge Hornet. I am looking forward to sharing more of my day-to-day, just showing people how it looks in this business, just in case you want to do this, or even if you want to do something else. I would love to start showing you all what I do. It's kind of repetitive, washing cars, taking them to customers, doing this, doing that. As of late, it's been a real reality show, love and hip hop type reality show, because it's been so much. I told y'all, I've never talked to the police so much. I was such an innocent girl, you know, I barely got pulled over. I mean, but I didn't have a lot of run-ins with the police, so it's just crazy that now I'm at the police station talking to cops, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Lastly, I just want to say, do I regret quitting my 9 to 5? No. Do I regret not staying part-time? Yes, I really do. That was good enough for me. Maybe my report would be different if I didn't get so many cars, but I got 14. That's a lot for one person, and I just, take me back. Take me back. I don't regret taking the sabbatical. I feel like I learned so much about myself, and even now, I thought I knew myself. You know, I was like, okay, I'm a minimalism girl, I'm this and I'm that, and then I just completely transitioned into this girl that I don't know, and I'm learning how to figure out who she is. I appreciate everyone who was commenting on my shorts and stuff, because I was trying to give y'all a little something. I didn't really have much to say, but I appreciate everyone who stayed subscribed and kept supporting me. If y'all are interested in seeing more about entrepreneurship, I feel like that's kind of where my content is going. I don't think I would ever talk about minimalism. I'm in so much debt now, so I can't talk about being debt free. That was my thing, but And I don't think there's anything wrong with leveraging debt. I'm gonna tell you all what I did wrong. That's why I have to do this video, so y'all will know and y'all don't make the same mistakes. More than anything, I just appreciate y'all for supporting, being around, even though I wasn't consistent. And I just really want to stay consistent this time. I have a bunch of content ideas. I've been writing them down in this notebook about things I want to talk about, things I want to share. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video.